All right, so we're getting into October. I can't believe how quick this is going too. So we'll be coming up to Halloween and stuff. Maybe you have Halloween parties, maybe you don't. COVID and all that. But there's always home parties with your own family. Nobody can stop you from doing that, right? So, of course, at our house, we're always having all kinds of fun and doing little parties, just the two of us and with our guinea pig. And this, well, we're going to be enjoying this tonight, actually. This is hot pizza chip dip. And I've got these little tiny mini taco chips. I can't believe when I opened up the bag, I was surprised. What are these things? They're just mini. But anyways, not bad. Unfortunately, a little hard to dip with, but not bad. So you go down here, you got 3 layers. You've got cream cheese at the bottom with some herbs and stuff in it. You've got pasta sauce. Then you got mozzarella cheese on top, getting all melty in it. Look at this, just stringy, melty. And then, yes, what a mess. You dip through the layers, and yeah, enjoy. This is good. Oh, yeah. So you get all these different flavors happening here, but it is a very pizza, pasta type flavor. Enjoy this. Let's go into the kitchen and make some of this right now. Right, this is a very simple recipe, very simple ingredients. Not too many here, is there? So this is going to be really easy to make. All right, across the front we got a couple seasonings and herbs. So we have here a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, a 1/2 teaspoon of oregano, and 1 teaspoon of basil. This is both dried oregano, dried basil. Then across the back here, the cheese, of course. I love cheese. That is 8 ounces or 230 grams of mozzarella cheese grated. Over here I've got 7 ounces or 200 grams of cream cheese, and that's been sitting out at room temperature, so it's a little softer and easier to cream. And then over here I've got 1.5 cups of tomato sauce or pasta sauce. This one's actually, again, a marinara sauce, but any pasta sauce will do. You might get the one with garlic in it or more herbs, whatever you like. Try different ones. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cream cheese and we're going to put it into a bit of a larger bowl. That's nice and clean. And then I want to add in, I'm just going to cream it a little bit at first because I'm going to add in the herbs and the pepper and salt. And then just cream them all together. You might notice that my salt always tends to stick just a little bit. If you've never seen it before, the video, I use Celtic salt, which is a very natural salt. It's a bit more of a gray color, and it does clump up a little bit. It doesn't have the chemicals in it that stop clumping like table salt does. That's why I like to use it. It's a very natural, very healthy salt. All right, so all I'm going to do now is just cream that into the cream cheese so that pretty well spread throughout. And then what I've got here is I've got a small baking dish. Now, I don't know if you can get exactly the same size as this because this is one I picked up in Japan many years ago. It's Bene Kota, made by the Nikko company here in Japan. But it's smaller than my big one's too big for this. I just wouldn't take. You could use this any kind of dish, any oven-proof dish, because it really doesn't matter if your layers are deeper or not. I mean, it's a very flexible recipe. So first thing I want to do, I want to put this cream cheese on the bottom. I'm gonna make this layer this like a pizza, basically. So I'm gonna use this guy because he's really good for getting all the cream cheese out of here. Don't you dare fall. All right. All right, we've got all the cream cheese out. Then just gonna spread that out across the bottom. And I'll say again, it depends on what dish you use as to how thick this layer is going to be. And it really is not that important. This is probably about as big as I'd use. I wouldn't use any bigger because I want a little bit of depth there, so it makes it easier for dunking chips in. Don't want it too deep. Of course, you know, like this deep, the chips aren't going to reach the bottom. That's all about this size, or like an 8x8 cake pan, or a large bowl. As long as it can go in the oven and take the heat, that's fine. All right, look at that. That is perfect. That's just a nice even coating there. Oh, let's make sure we get all that in there. So take some of that off. All right, that's looking pretty good. Got a taste test anyways. Oh yeah. All right. Next thing. I know you're going to go, oh, he just licked that. Yeah, it's okay. It's family. Okay, it's just me and my wife will be eating this. So we're going to now put the tomato sauce in here. Yeah, if you're doing this for other people, don't lick it and reuse it, okay? Also, if you're going to keep this for a little while, like we're going to eat this. If you're going to keep it for a little while, you don't want to be doing that either, because little bits of saliva will break down food and start it breaking down quicker. So that's one thing we're always careful of if we're taking out of a jar or something like that. All right, so there we go. Look at that. That's easy to spread out across there. And then it's just, all we want to do now is, sprinkle on the cheddar cheese, not the cheddar cheese, the mozzarella cheese. You could use cheddar too. Really, so like I say, this is a very flexible dish. You could use any kind of cheese that'll melt nicely. I like mozzarella for this because, well, it's got that pizza-ness to it, right? Cheddar would make it, what, an English pizza. All right. Cheddar will actually just add a bit more salty flavor to it too, which is nice. All right, so there we got it. Spread it all over evenly across the top here. And now it's going to go in the oven over there, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius for about 12 to 15 minutes. What I want to do is I want to watch for the cheese to be melting on top and maybe bubbling a little bit, you know. Everything inside's getting heated up, and that's going to be perfect. All right, see you then. All right, that's been just a little over 12 minutes, and especially if you can see on this side here, it's bubbling nicely. The cheese is melted. With the bubbling, I know that everything down below is heated up too. I'm happy with that. You could leave it in just a little bit longer if you'd like a bit more browning on top. Don't brown it too much though. It's hard to get through the chips. The chips will just break. So what I've got here, I've got, aren't these cute? Mini nacho chips. Yeah, I just bought this bag today. It is actually made by Frito-Lay, but I think it's made for Japanese size or something, because I've never seen a chip that small. So let's just dig down through there, and you can dig down through the layers and get a little bit of tomato sauce, a little bit of the cheese on top, a little bit of the cream cheese from below. Careful, it's going to be hot. A little hot but delicious. Oh yeah, all right, all right. Go in the kitchen, make some of that. It's going to be fantastic for upcoming parties and things like that. Even if the party is just you and your family, hey, it's just going to be me and my wife enjoying this tonight. All right, if you like this recipe, stick around. There's a whole lot more here on the channel. Just take a little look around. They're all original Kevin Riley Kuma's Kitchen recipes. And make sure that you subscribe, because there's a new one coming out every Monday. You don't want to miss those. Also, if you're not yet a patron, well, consider becoming one, because, hey, for just $3 a month, you can support me making more and more of these videos. You know, helps pay for the rent and stuff like that on the studio here. And you also get all the cool stuff that the patrons get access to. All right, now, go. Make these delicious little, well, not the chips, actually. Make this delicious dip and enjoy it with some chips and Make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.